What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, we're gonna talk about the growth formula, the course, and I just finished like a couple of days ago the how to speak in the course, and it's funny how this popped up on my feed right here. Speak like this to stand out on your YouTube channel, and we're gonna go over this real quick. Right after this intro, let's check it out. Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos, earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up. That's right, y'all. Y'all click on the link below, click in our description, sign up for the 4 videos. You can also sign up for a Zoom call. If anybody wants to, I call it a clarity call. I got a coach, y'all. Don't tell my coach I be messing up, y'all. You can get on a Zoom call with me, since I already said it, and we can start doing some clarity. So you can get clear understanding on what you're doing. I can overlook your YouTube channel, see where you might be making mistakes and different things. And don't judge Uncle Mike by this channel, because we have 4 other channels. And one of my channels have over 570,000, about to hit 507,000 subscribers. I make some mistakes, but I forgive myself, okay? Look here, let's hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Oh, I wanted to do this video to see if the things that she's covering is, if I'm covering in the course, or if I'm going deeper. I know I'm going deeper. This is deep, but we're going deeper. Uncle Mike goes real deep into the wording you should use, how you should say things, and it don't have anything to do about your voice quality. You know, I don't say, well, first of all, I talk when I say this, and I say that, and I say this. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Try to get some professionalism with yourself. Try to be cool and laid back and down to earth like Uncle Mike is, and go from there. So y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
Hey everybody, today I'm going to teach you a very important skill that's going to help you to grow your YouTube channel, and it's talking through the camera. So over the past 15 years of doing YouTube, I've not only made lots of YouTube videos and to great success. I only have a couple hundred videos on my channel, and I have almost 400,000 subscribers. For those of you who are new to my channel, I had well over 400,000 subscribers before I took a little hiatus. Nonetheless, I have a pretty good track record with YouTube. But then there are some people who try and cannot make good YouTube videos. What good is relative, but we're going to talk about what I think makes a good YouTube video, a video that performs really well, that touches the hearts of lots of people, that reaches your audience, that makes an impact in the world, and that promotes your products and services without sounding salesy. It's talking through the camera. So there are even millionaires and business coaches of all kinds of caliber that I've seen coming to YouTube, trying to make YouTube work. These are, by the way, there are some business coaches that I've personally paid lots of money to learn about business, to learn about strategy. But the one thing that they can't seem to get popping, despite the fact that they're very talented, is their YouTube channels. I'm not going to name any names, but because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But what I believe the problem is that when you're not talking through the camera, like I'm going to teach you guys how to do today, your videos don't connect with humans. So what a lot of people get on YouTube doing is they're trying to make a hit. They're trying to get a video that gets lots of views. And that's just never, ever going to work. It's never going to work like that. So we can try to be formulaic. We can try to do all the tricks. We can try to do all the titles and the thumbnails and all this stuff, but people don't care about that. You, the viewer, don't care about that. What you care about is connecting with the person on the camera. You care that I care about you. So without further ado, here's how to actually talk through the camera. This is an art, and this is what makes YouTube YouTube. If we're not talking through the camera, you're doing YouTube wrong as far as I'm concerned. And this is the linchpin that a lot of people really miss. So pillar number one, this is kind of woo-woo, as is the tradition on this channel, but we're not talking to YouTube. We're not talking to social media. We're not talking to a quote unquote audience. We're talking to the one. Consciousness is non-local. So I'm actually not talking to an audience right now. I'm talking to you. And you can feel it. And it's a direct and overt feeling tone. I'm not talking to an audience, because when I'm talking to an audience, I would probably sound like a newscaster, and I would probably start putting on a weird voice, and I would probably start putting on an affect that doesn't connect with the viewer. It's not.
That's true. I gotta give it to her. That is 100% true. And doing reaction videos and different things, because that's what we mostly do. I show my face in every video and actually do reactions. But you have to talk to the person. Well, I'm gonna explain a little more and everything, and be real with the people, man. You got to be real with the people. That's the first thing. It's the hardest thing to teach somebody, is how to be your real you, your real self. A lot of people want to put on this facade, a fake person.
I would probably sound like a newscaster, and I would probably start putting on a weird voice, and I would probably start.
That's how you
putting
sound.
On an affect that doesn't connect with the viewer. It's not great.
When hi, I'm Michael Cross, and I am going to show you how to do a YouTube channel. Are you guys ready? Because this is going to be a superb lesson. Come on, man. Are you serious? That's how you're going to do. And that's why people don't like the channel, because they just fake. YouTube has cut out the fake world. The TV, I can turn my TV on to see my favorite newscast person or whatever. I can turn on the TV and see all this fake stuff that you're trying to become. That's what she's talking about. Here we go.
To watch on television. This is why nobody's watching the news anymore. And it's not great, especially to watch on YouTube. What people really want when they come on YouTube, what I want, what you want, is somebody talking to you, not at you. So how do we talk to the one? Again, consciousness is non-local. There's an ether that connects us all. And this oneness, this one consciousness, if we speak to that one, we're speaking to the whole. So you're speaking to one person, just one person. It helps to talk to just one person in your mind's eye. But I actually don't even just talk to, I no longer have a vision in my mind's eye of a person. I'm just feeling into what would it feel like to just be talking to a person here, a person, and that humanness, that feeling tone when I'm talking to my neighbors, or I'm talking to a cashier, or I'm talking to a family member or whatever. There's an aliveness to it. And it's like plugging a plug into a socket. So you're talking to the one, not an audience. This is a feeling tone thing. So here's how you know if you're plugged in and talking to the one. If it just feels natural, if it doesn't feel awkward. This is going to take a little bit of practice for some people, and that's okay.
Especially me.
Some people, it takes some time to get used to talking to the one and connecting to the one when there's just a camera sitting in front of you. So one trick that you can do is you can literally hang a picture up behind the camera of somebody that you love or a friend of yours, or maybe even an avatar. Number two, I've mentioned this time and time again, but we have to actually write out our videos, even if it's just a couple key points, and then recite them and practice them, even if it's just for an hour or two before you film the video.
And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to do that part. So what I did was build up years and years of information that I know, and I can spit it out as an expert. And that's the way I do things. That's the way I play instruments. Everything needs to be in me. I can see her eyes. While she talking, she is doing like this because she's reading from her notes, and her notes is telling her what to say next. And if I'm reading my notes, it'll say 355 shorts a year. And that's not what I'm talking to you guys about. But when I talk to the camera, they hearing me. I'm an expert at this. I'm not reciting to make a video, but I'm an expert at doing a reaction to what she's saying. Does that make sense? So my reaction video is different, but I do look right into the camera because I'm talking to you. Not you. Move over. You. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Well, you need to go tell the person I'm talking to. How about that? That's what your job is. I'm just playing. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell.
What a lot of people do is they turn the camera on and they just kind of riff. And I'm all for riffing. I'm riffing a little bit in this video, but most of the videos that you see on my channel, including this one, I've written out a basic structure and I've practiced that video. My cooking videos, I practiced the intros, I practiced the taglines, I practiced the jokes. Those are old videos from 15 years ago. I would practice. My talking head videos like this one, I practice them. I write them out, I plan them out, and then I practice them. And that way, when I turn the camera on, it's not like I'm saying this stuff for the first time. It actually sounds natural. So here's the thing about YouTube is the payoff is immense, enormous. You've got the biggest media outlet in the whole world. Did you know more people watched YouTube in 2024 than any other platform, including network television, Netflix, Hulu, HBO, all of it? So you've got billions of people coming here, and you've got millions of potential customers searching for your solutions. So the payoff is huge. What this means is there are lots of people coming on YouTube trying to start YouTube channels and rushing to this proverbial gold rush, but they're not bringing any elegance and they're not putting in some of the effort. So the payoff is infinite. You could be making millions of dollars on this platform if you wanted to. If you that does require a lot of sacrifice, but you could at the bare minimum be making 6 figures a year easily on YouTube, in addition to your already established business. So long as we just take a little bit of time, it could even just be a couple hours per month, literally a couple filming hours per month, combined with maybe 1 or 2 practice hours to just bang out all the concepts, make it sound good, just practice a little bit. It does take some practice, but bottom line is taking a couple hours every month to plan out your videos, practice them, and then maybe a couple film days. You pick 2 or 3 film days a month to put your videos out there. But when you practice and recite, you sound so much better. You sound so much more natural. This is, in a way, by the way, if you're watching this and you're interested in this video, it's because you're interested in teaching. So that means you're getting paid to speak, right? So you're going to be getting paid to speak. You turn on a camera, you film a video, people watch it, and then you make lots of money from your products and services getting promoted. We can treat this like a paid public speaking engagement, and public speakers practice, they plan, and they recite. Okay. Really important. If you want the unscripting template, you can get that down in the link below. I talked about unscripting in this video, which is the art of basically everything I just laid out. Write out a template, a little outline for your videos, and recite it and practice it. So what this looks like for me, just really quick, I'm in the shower, I'm shampooing my hair. Even on film day, before I turned this camera on today, I was blow drying my hair and I was talking about number 1, number 2, number 3, and I was practicing these key ideas and these key frameworks, okay? Number 3 is you're gonna take the light of your consciousness off of yourself and you're gonna put it onto the viewer. What this means is you're gonna stop worrying about if someone's gonna like the video, if you sound okay, if you look okay, all these things. We get really tied up in our mind's eye. We focus so much of our attention on, am I going to sound good? I hate the sound of my voice. I don't like the way I look. I wish I was a little bit thinner or whatever. Your mind will go in a million different directions. We can take the light of our consciousness off of ourselves and put it all the way onto the viewer. So there are people that are going to be watching your video and they're going to need your help. If you just focus on that instead of on you, it breaks through the noise. There are millions of people posting on YouTube every day, talking about themselves, worried about themselves energetically. I want you to imagine when you're in the room with somebody who's just so focused on in their mind, what are people going to think of me? How do I look? What about my makeup? What about this? What about the sound of my voice? If you've ever been around somebody who's thinking like that, it's kind of off-putting. It's kind of repulsive. But if you've ever been around somebody who's just looking right at you and they're like, what do you do for a living? Tell me more about that. Or if you've been in the room with a really good therapist and they're asking you questions and they're really engaged with you, this kind of attention energetically, it's like bringing a moth to a flame. So when you turn the camera on, it's not about you, it's actually about them. If you keep that in mind and you make this like a practice, it will totally transform the way that you speak, not only to the camera, but also in real life. This is actually really good for dissolving social anxiety. If you go into any situation, whether it's in front of the camera, in front of your customers, in front of your clients, when you go to a sales call, whatever, you're focused on who can I help and how can I help them? And the last one, number 4, is to completely let go of worrying about the end results. So don't worry about the end result. You're just having a conversation with the one, with a friend, with a loved one who you're trying to just help. All the way off of yourself, take the attention all the way off of you and bring it all the way onto them. And then letting go of any kind of agenda. You're worried only and solely about delivering the message that is going to be very helpful to the viewer. So that's how we break through the camera. I call this breaking the 5th wall. And this is actually a technique from the YouTube Breakthrough Challenge, which, by the way, I have a YouTube Breakthrough Challenge happening May 26th, that is Memorial Day, May 26th to May 30th.
Wow.
So that's going to be 5 days of taking you through frameworks like this. If you want to learn deep frameworks about how to start your YouTube channel, how to plan it, how to execute it, and I'm going to take you through the steps day by day in this beautiful 5-day YouTube breakthrough immersion, come and join me at brendaturner.com/YT. And if you want to learn how to create awesome videos with great ideas and great concepts, that requires lots of space in your mind and in your day. And for that, I use a phone lock technique. I call it the Phone Freedom Protocol. And I talked all about how I lock my phone up for extended periods of time in this video. I broke it down for you step by step, including tools, techniques, and how it's completely transformed my life. So if you're ready to transform your life and get rid of your phone and start locking up in a lockbox, you can check out that video.
That's interesting, man. A lot of times when people are talking and they first start in the YouTube channels and stuff, and it's okay. It's okay when you first start, you want to tell everybody your story. You want to tell everybody all the stuff you did in whatever your niche is. I played football. I used to run. My job was to run the touchdowns. I used to do this. Sometimes I had to do the coaching too. And sometimes I had to hike the ball and I had to then run the ball. I throw the ball, then I had to go run and catch it. Then I go put it in the touchdown. All me, I. People did not come to your channel to hear your stories and your problems. They came to your channel because they want to know what's in it for them. What's in it for me? I'm here. I want to learn. I want to get educated. I want to have some fun while I'm getting educated by doing YouTube. What do you got to show me? That's it. They want to, what do you have to show me? Because you do football. I want to do football. I don't want to hear about all your ways you did football. I want to learn how to do football better. The how-to videos. All you have to do is talk to the people and try your best to keep yourself out of the picture. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Just tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.